Welcome to the Northeast, everybody, as we get a look at Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. Season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Returning it from the 4. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He runs the former Pitt Panther. And he'll scurry forward for a pick up of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing running game. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
His first throw is an interception. Picked out by Monte Aku. And the Patriots take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Well, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
What's that? What's that? Torpedo!
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Well, the extra blocking sure hurt him spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hey, now on 3rd down. Quick slant. It's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. It'll actually hit the other sidelines.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Henderson can't quite pass that line. He's stopping at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plan. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plan was closed.
Corey Gallis connects. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. That's some room to work. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive. It's just a whole bunch of celebration.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Will finds his running back. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a New England first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Here's May on first and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's May. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a home.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, ball at the 36.
Hey, here we go, throw it. Hey, what's that?
On the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, throw it.
Hand off for Henderson, running left. Steer this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go, throw it.
Here's made in the air. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force him to...
He got it! Interception! That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. One play action. Williams hits his running back. There he goes on the right side. Still running. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Escapes the pocket. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Offsides call helps him out. It's only 5 yards to go now on 1st down. Maine looking to throw. Big strike here to Williams. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here's May again. Here to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to send out first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
City, what's that?
Throwing again. It's May. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game in the first half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. Making some progress here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a catch for Luther Burden. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Looking from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Running it now out of the gun. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. Second long coming.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears hold an 11-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. May. And this throw is knocked away. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go on bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play. A good call. Nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots facing a deficit near the break. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. To the air yet again. May. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Gives him an even 10 yards on the play. That's a New England first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Operated from the gun. Here's May. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Javon Brisker there defensively.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop was made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to throw for it with May. He's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a one-score game before halftime. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Conversion.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive. Is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field? I think put 6 on the board.
It's a nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Williams sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Williams from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. He has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. continue.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Throwing is May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On first down, they'll run. Nice cut back to the right sideline. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Almost a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 42-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they have the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Patriots into the dime. 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. He's got it. And this spot is going to be close, but it does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down. Williams. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots taking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off to make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed us.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Chicago first down. Williams with a quick pass out line. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back to the well again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Go to the Williams, making a stop.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Like, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Williams has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. May now. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now.
5.
Here's made in the air. One for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May. Bowman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Barringer to do the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the fourth quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What is going on?
Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What is that?
Now Williams. Brings it in. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
What is it on?
Williams throwing on 4th. Has his man, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Bears, 1st down.
And the shotgun against the Swift. And he drives that front backward on 8 of 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
What is that?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. It's just been a difference maker.
That's going right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, throw. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Please.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Escapes out to the left. That one hits the ground incomplete, but Flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. May now from the gun. It's his running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go, throw. Hey, what's that?
1st down throw for May. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. to the air. It's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Bears in the nickel, third down. Again, it's May. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception, which is first and an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down. Here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Outside by Burden. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them, they can look oh so easy.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Ready to go!
Shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get up the way that he has. Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Play good for 17 on the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Quarter connect right side. It's incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up and just couldn't quite find the connection.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May again. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here's to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air yet again, May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Made a throw it. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Hey, now on 3rd down. That's him on a quick hitter. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
May looking to throw. Henry on the catch. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing again, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
That's caught for the 1st. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, throw.
From the red zone now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. We have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. No change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown.
The Patriots will
Running the 4 on the ground. And he's in. The 2-point try cuts this lead to 16. That makes this a 2-score game.
46. Patriots 30.
The time making this all but impossible. They're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bears get this kick. And that spells the end of this ball game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Victory for formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here. So the Bears come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.